Good morning to everybody. This is Mr. V.S. Rao, Senior Biofaculty from Diamond Group of Institutions. Once again, welcome to online classes which are conducted by Diamond Group of Institutions. My dear students, in the previous class I explained very clear the topic is from genetics. What is meant by mutations and what are the types of the mutations. In the very next class I would like to explain in genetics. Genetic disorders or Mendelian disorders. Actually, what is the meaning of genetic disorder or Mendelian disorder? Looking at the human being's body, different types of the genes are present there. All the genes are not able to transmit the good characteristics from our parents to next generation or to their child. Some of the genes can carry some of the deadly and dangerous diseases from one generation to another generations. Such kind of the disease which can be transmitting from one generation to another generation through genes is called as genetic disorders or Mendelian disorders. हमारा शरीर के अंदर क्रोमोसोम के ऊपर जीन्स देख सकता है. ये जीन्स क्या काम करता है कि फादर एंड मदर का लक्षण, उसका शरीर के अंदर लक्षण हमारा शरीर को रवाना करता है. कभी कभी क्या हो सकता है कि थोड़ा जीन से ना हमारा माँ बाप का शरीर के अंदर जो भी हो जिन्यु संबंधित व्याधि, वो व्याधि को हमको रवाना करता है. ऐसा वाला जीन्स नहीं तो जिन्यु को क्या बोल सकता है कि ऐसे वाला व्याधि जीन्स रवाना करता, तो ऐसे वाला व्याधि को क्या बोल सकता है कि जेनेटिक डिसऑर्डर्स बोल सकता है, नहीं तो मेंडेलियन डिसऑर्डर्स बोल सकता है. नाउ व्हाट इज द डेफिनेशन फॉर जेनेटिक डिसऑर्डर और मेंडेलियन डिसऑर्डर्स? नाउ हैव a look here. I would like to write the definition for Mendelian disorders. Now the definition for Mendelian disorders seems to be like this. Mendelian disorders are characterized by mutation in a single gene, is called Mendelian disorders or genetic disorders. Have a look here once again. The definition for Mendelian disorders or genetic disorders seems to be like this. Mendelian disorders are characterized by mutation in a single gene is called as genetic disorders or Mendelian disorders. जेनेटिक डिसऑर्डर्स नहीं तो मेंडेलियन डिसऑर्डर का मतलब क्या बोल सकता है कि हमारा शरीर के अंदर एक ही जीन के अंदर थोड़ा परिवर्तन आता है, म्यूटेशन आता है. ऐसे वाला म्यूटेशन नहीं तो परिवर्तन आया, इसका बारे में एक व्याधि आता है हमारा शरीर को, उसको क्या बोल सकता है कि मेंडेलियन डिसऑर्डर बोल सकता है. व्हाट इज द बेसिक कैरेक्टरिस्टिक ऑफ मेंडेलियन डिसऑर्डर? मेंडेलियन disorders are transmitted to offspring on the same line. शायद ये पॉइंट आपको समझ नहीं होता. मेंडेलियन डिसऑर्डर्स आर ट्रांसमिटेड टू ऑफस्प्रिंग ऑन द सेम लाइन. ऑफस्प्रिंग मतलब चिल्ड्रन. हमारा शरीर के अंदर जो भी हो लक्षण, हमारा पेरेंट्स के शरीर के अंदर जो लक्षण होते हैं ना, हमको वही रवाना होता है. कैसे रवाना होता है? जीन्स द्वारा रवाना होता है। हमारा पेरेंट्स का शरीर के अंदर जो भी हो एक जन्यु संबंधित व्याधि है, फॉर एग्जाम्पल ऐसे वाला व्याधि भी हमारा शरीर को कैरी होता है, ट्रांसमिशन होता है, राइट। सो हियर how the Mendelian disorders are going to transmit means Mendelian disorders are transmitted to offspring. Offspring यूज कर सकता है नहीं तो प्रोजेनी और प्रोजेनी PROGENY प्रोजेनी, प्रोजेनी नहीं तो offspring नहीं तो children or child. Three of the words are going to giving the same meaning. Offspring on the same line. On the same line means their family tree, how it was present there. For example, if you can't understand that one, father and mother and their kids and their parents once again and their parents once again. A generation 1 है, a generation 2 है, a generation 3 है, a generation 4 है, right? Now in this generation G1, anybody is suffering from genetic disorder, yes, that can be carried to next generation, and from here the genetic disorder can be transferred to next generation. From here the genetic disorder through genes that can be carried to, yes, to the next generation. It's not leaving any generation on the same line means essentially this word we are going to using on the basis of one family tree. One family tree means what? Children, their father and mother, their grandfather and grandmother, their great grandmother and their great grandfather, and right after that one their ancestors. Bottom to top, generation 1, generation 2, generation 3, generation 4. So out of these generations, any generation is having any genetic disorder that cannot be leaving any generation, that can be transmitting throughout genes from one generation to another generation. That is the meaning of same line. Same line means on the basis of family tree, it is going to transmitting from one generation to another generation continuously. That particular phenomenon is called as the same family line, otherwise family tree. This is the basic characteristics of Mendelian disorders. Mendelian disorders are transmitted to offspring or progeny or to children on the same line. On the same line means if their parents, otherwise a grandmother, grandfather, otherwise any ancestors, they are having the genetic disorder. The genetic disorder cannot be within even single generation also. It can be transmitting through genes from one generation to another generation. In the board examination point of view here, one more question is present there. This one more question is in the form of definition. Define the term Mendelian disorders or genetic disorders. Now at that time you are supposed to write the answer like this. Mendelian disorders are characterized by mutation in a single gene. Is called as Mendelian disorders, otherwise genetic disorders. Mendelian disorders नहीं तो genetic disorder का मतलब क्या बोल सकता है कि एक जीन के अंदर बहुत बड़ा म्यूटेशन चलता है। ये म्यूटेशन कैसे वाला म्यूटेशन है, व्याधि का बारे में म्यूटेशन आता है, राइट? ओके। Now, what are the 5 and best examples for Mendelian disorders? Now have a look here. Classification of Mendelian disorders. Mendelian disorders. Classification का मतलब वर्गीकरण बोल सकता है. Now looking at the classification of the Mendelian disorders, this can be broadly divided like this into 3 important groups. Number 1 is goes to the favor of autosomal dominant. Number 2, autosomal recessive number 3, sex linked. Sex linked. Looking at the Mendelian disorders can be broadly divided or classified into 3 important categories. ये मेंडेलियन डिसऑर्डर्स है ना, 3 अलग अलग कैटेगरीज से वर्गीकरण करा. इसके बारे में पहली वाला को क्या बोल सकता है कि ऑटोसोमल डोमिनेंट बोलता है. दूसरी वाला को क्या बोल सकता है कि ऑटोसोमल रिसेसिव बोल सकता है. तीसरी वाला को क्या बोल सकता है कि सेक्स लिंक्ड डिसऑर्डर्स बोल सकता है. The fine and best example for autosomal dominant Mendelian disorders are number 1 is like this. Example, muscular dystrophy. For autosomal recessive, the fine and best example for autosomal recessive is sickle cell anemia. Sickle cell anemia. And the fine and best example for sex linked disorders are like this. Example, hemophilia and color blindness. Color blindness. Right. Now have a look here. Looking at the Mendelian disorders that can be broadly divided or classified into 3 different types. Mendelian disorders के बाद देख सकते हो तो इसको 3 अलग अलग वर्गीकरण कर सकता है. पहले वाला को क्या बोल सकता है कि ऑटोसोमल डोमिनेंट. ऑटोसोमल डोमिनेंट means what? Looking at human being's body, 44 autosomes are present there. And 2 sex chromosomes are present there. If it is female, XX. If it is male, 44 plus XY. ये मस्कुलर डिस्ट्रोफिया व्याधि कैसे आता है? ऑटोसोमल डोमिनेंट होता है. ये ऑटोसोम 44 ऑटोसोम्स के ऊपर किधर भी होने का संभावना होता है. Right. That is called as autosomal dominant. The fine and best example is muscular dystrophy. Muscular dystrophy means people those are having the muscular dystrophy disease by birth by a mutant gene. Their muscles are not able to get proper function. All the time muscles is undergoes to lots of pain. That is the basic symptom and otherwise characteristics of muscular dystrophy disease. This is through a genome, right? Mutant genome. Number 2, autosomal recessive. Autosomal recessive means the same thing. The fine and best example for autosomal recessive is sickle cell anemia. The gene which is responsible for sickle cell anemia will be present there on the basis of these autosomes. 44 autosomes are there and 2 allosomes are there. There is no relationship in between allosomes and sickle cell anemia because of sickle cell anemia can be transmitting by autosomal recessive gene only. ये 44 क्रोमोसोम के ऊपर किधर भी वो जीन होने का संभावना होता है, right? And lastly, sex linked. Sex linked means what? Have a look here. The fine and best example for sex linked genetic disorders are hemophilia. Number 1. Number 2, color blindness. 44 plus XX if it is female, if it is male, 44 plus XY. These 44 are called as autosomes. And these 2 chromosomes are there in female, XX and XY. These are all called as sex chromosomes, otherwise allosomes. So the genes which are responsible for hemophilia and color blindness will be present exactly on the basis of allosomes or sex chromosomes. Allosomes and sex chromosomes are present in only reproductive cells. Reproductive cells, my meaning is here, either egg or ovum or in sperm cell, right? They are all present there in only allosomes or sex chromosomes. That's why the name it was given sex linked disorders. Right. The fine and best example for sex linked gene disorders are hemophilia number 1, number 2 is color blindness. Yes, this is the broad division or classification of Mendelian disorders. Finally, Mendelian disorders can be divided into three groups. Number one, autosomal dominant disorders. The fine and best example for autosomal dominant disorders are number one, muscular dystrophy. Number two, autosomal recessive disorders. The fine and best example for autosomal recessive disorders are sickle cell anemia. Lastly, sex-linked disorders. The fine and best example for sex-linked disorders are sickle cell, hemophilia, and color blindness. Right. Now, I would like to explain regarding to the genetic disorders or Mendelian disorders which it was given in our book. Right. Now, have a look here. I would like to write some of the genetic disorders. Just before that one, I would like to give what is the importance of this classification. In the board examination point of view, they are asking, define the term Mendelian disorders and write the classification of Mendelian disorders. This question is for 3 marks. Mendelian disorders का define करो, बाद में classification of Mendelian disorders. इधर ऐसे लिखना है, लिखने के बाद उसका नीचे muscular dystrophy, autosomal recessive sickle cell anemia and sex-linked disorders, hemophilia and color blindness exactly लिखना है. Right. Now, looking at the human being's body, some important genetic disorders are number one, hemophilia. Number two, color blindness. Number three, sickle cell anemia. Number four, thalassemia. And number five, phenylketonuria. In our textbook, in our syllabus, it was given that 5 important genetic disorders. हमारा textbook के अंदर 5 अलग अलग जेनेटिक डिसऑर्डर्स के बारे में एक्सप्लेन करा. इसके बारे में देख सकता तो पहली डिसऑर्डर को क्या बोल सकता है कि हीमोफीलिया बोल सकता है. नंबर 2 is color blindness and number 3 is sickle cell anemia. Number 4 is thalassemia and number 5 is phenylketonuria. These 5 are the 5 different types of the genetic disorders. Which one is given in our syllabus? Have a look here. Hemophilia, color blindness, sickle cell anemia, thalassemia and phenylketonuria. In this class, I would like to explain regarding to only hemophilia, and in the very next class, I would like to explain the remaining 4 different types of the diseases. In the board examination point of view, here one important question is present there for 2 marks. Write any 4 genetic disorders. This question is for 2 marks. Write any 4 genetic disorders or Mendelian disorders. You have to write out of these 5 any 4. Hemophilia, color blindness, sickle cell anemia, thalassemia and phenylketonuria. That's it. That is the answer. Very easy and simple answer it was present there. We are able to get 2 marks. Right. Just before that one we have to do little bit practice. Without practice it's not possible to get all this terminology, to get all these spellings also. Right. Now come to the point. In this class I would like to explain about only hemophilia. Right. Now have a look here. Now, regarding to hemophilia disease, I would like to give you few more words as introduction, as it was given in our textbook. Number 1, hemophilia otherwise is called as royal disease. Royal disease. Number 1. Hemophilia is causing by sex-linked X recessive disorder. Sex-linked X recessive disorder. And number 3 point is people, those that are having hemophilia disease, continuous blood bleeding, always continuous blood bleeding is present there. For blood bleeding, we are really in need of some proteins. Due to a mutant gene, these proteins are completely absent. Right. Now have a look here. I would like to give you a few more words as introduction regarding to hemophilia disease. Hemophilia otherwise is called as royal disease. Why? Because of royal family. Royal family का मतलब क्या बोल सकता है कि पुराना दिन पे अलग अलग किंगडम्स राज्य को क्वींस नहीं तो किंग्स रूल कर दिया. So in the 18th century exactly England was ruled by Queen Victoria. Right. 18th century पे क्वीन विक्टोरिया इंग्लैंड कंट्री को रूलिंग करा. क्वीन विक्टोरिया को हीमोफीलिया डिसीज नहीं है. क्वीन विक्टोरिया हीमोफीलिया डिसीज को कैरियर जैसे काम करा, लेकिन उसका बच्चा लोगों को आ गया, इसलिए वो डिसीज को क्या बोल सकता है कि रॉयल डिसीज बोल सकता है. राइट. Number 3 is goes in favor of causing by sex-linked X recessive. Sex-linked X recessive means what? I will here looking at female example I am taking. We are really in need of female example only, not men. 44 plus XX. This is a female that equal to 46. A 44 क्या होता है? Autosomes. XX क्या होता है? अलोजोम्स नहीं तो सेक्स क्रोमोसोम्स. सेक्स क्रोमोसोम्स. The gene which is responsible for hemophilia is not sitting on the basis of 44 allosomes that will be present there on the basis of the second chromosome. Essentially, recessive means small h, dominant means capital H. डोमिनेंट जीन एक है दैट्स रिप्रेजेंटेड विद कैपिटल एच. रिसेसिव जीन अलग है स्मॉल एच दैट विल बी सिटिंग ऑन द बेसिस ऑफ यस एग्जैक्टली ऑन सेकंड अलोसोम ऑलवेज सेकंड सेक्स क्रोमोसोम. दैट्स व्हाई वी आर कॉलिंग हियर causing by sex linked X recessive. Sex linked means this gene is present there exactly on the basis of allosome otherwise sex chromosomes. That's also not dominant. That is in the form of recessive. All the time dominant is representing that capital H and recessive is representing that small h, or dominant is representing with English capital letter and recessive characteristic of the gene is represented with English small letter. That's what. And next one is continuous blood bleeding will be present there. Unstoppable blood bleeding will be present there. Sometimes some small cuts will be present there on the basis of our body with a sharp knife, otherwise with a blade. If human being's body is very healthy regarding to blood clotting factors. Blood clotting factors means regarding to blood clotting, some of the proteins are strongly involving fibrinogen, thrombin, prothrombin, calcium ions, etc., etc. If these are all sufficient, yes, blood clotting will be present there within 3 to 5 minutes. Due to a mutant gene, these proteins which are strongly involving in the blood clotting is going to be absent. According to that one, the result is any simple cut is present there on the basis of human being's body. Continuous, otherwise unstoppable blood bleeding can be takes place. Sometimes that may leads to death also, right? And lastly, yes, for blood bleeding, here some proteins we are really in need of. Such kind of the proteins are absent due to a mutant gene regarding to hemophilia disease, right? This is the brief introduction regarding to hemophilia disease. Then how the hemophilia disease can be transmitting from one generation to another generation. Most likely, hemophilia disease can be transmitting from a carrier mother to offspring, only sons, not to the daughters. 99.9% a woman is not affecting by hemophilia all the time. Females, otherwise mothers, are acting like as a carriers. From a carrier mother, hemophilia disease is transmitting by a gene, essentially to the male progeny, otherwise to the only boys, not to the girls. That's also the most important fundamental regarding to hemophilia disease. Right. That is the end of the introduction regarding to hemophilia disease. Now in our textbook it was given two examples. I would like to explain these two examples very clear. Now have a look here. Hemophilia. Conditions. हीमोफीलिया व्याधि आने के लिए थोड़ा कंडीशंस है, पहले वो कंडीशंस एक्सप्लेन करता है। ये कंडीशंस एक्सप्लेन करने के बाद हीमोफीलिया व्याधि एक जनरेशन से दूसरा जनरेशन को कैसे रवाना होता है, आपको इजी अंडरस्टैंडिंग होता है। फर्स्ट ऑफ ऑल आई वुड लाइक टू एक्सप्लेन व्हाट आर द कंडीशंस फॉर हीमोफीलिया डिसीज, एस्पेशली इन द केस ऑफ men and women, in the case of father and mother. And right after that one, how this can be, that means hemophilia can be transmitted from parents to their children. If you know the conditions for hemophilia, it's very easy and simple to explain, to understand the hemophilia disease, how it is going to be transmitted from one generation to another generation, right? Now first of all I would like to write conditions for hemophilia. Conditions for hemophilia in females. फीमेल के बारे में कंडीशंस लिखना चाहता है। नंबर 1, 3 different types of the conditions are present there. XX. I'm going to write in only sex chromosomes which are present in mother, which are present in woman. Right. Now have a look here. Capital H. This is one condition. Second condition, capital H and small h. Third condition, small h and small h. And next one is conditions for hemophilia in males. Conditions for hemophilia in males. Right. In males, since I am going to taking the sex chromosomes only. Condition number 1, condition number 2. That much only. Here we are going to taking 3 conditions. But in the case of males, otherwise men, only 2 conditions. Sex chromosomes are X, Y, and here also X and Y. On the basis of this X chromosome, capital H. On the basis of this X chromosome, small h. Right. Now I would like to write the conditions here. XX on top of this X, capital H is there, normal female or woman. किधर भी आपको कैपिटल H आ गया, नॉर्मल है, उसका मतलब डोमिनेंट जीन. देयर इज नो प्रॉब्लम रिगार्डिंग टू डोमिनेंट जीन, एस्पेशली रिगार्डिंग टू द डिसीज ऑफ हीमोफीलिया. किधर भी आप कैपिटल H देखा, हीमोफीलिया व्याधि नहीं आता. आई ऑलरेडी मेंशन वेरी क्लियर, Hemophilia is a sex-linked X-recessive disorder. Recessive means what? Small h. हमको प्रॉब्लम किधर आता है कि स्मॉल h आ गया हमारा माँ बाप से हमको, उस समय हम हीमोफिलिक होता है, राइट? नाउ द सेकंड कंडीशन फ्रॉम मदर, कैपिटल H एंड स्मॉल h. पहले एक्स क्रोमोसोम के ऊपर कैपिटल H जीन है, डोमिनेंट जीन. दूसरा एक्स क्रोमोसोम के ऊपर स्मॉल h है, रिसेसिव जीन. She is not affecting, she is going to become carrier female. Carrier female. Carrier female का मतलब है ना, इसको व्याधि का संबंधित जन्यु है. हेटेरोजाइगस कंडीशन में नहीं आता, होमोजाइगस कंडीशन में आता. हेटेरोजाइगस कंडीशन का मतलब क्या है? Have a look here, XX, XX. Now this is capital H, no problem. Capital H, small h, no problem. And small h, small h, small h. So no disease. She is going to become carrier. Carrier means here also no disease. And yes, homozygous condition. We are really need of homozygous condition. Homozygous means a pair of genes which are present on the basis of homologous chromosomes is called as homozygous genes, right? So this is affected. Capital H होता तो कोई प्रॉब्लम नहीं आता. कैपिटल H स्मॉल h होता तो कुछ भी प्रॉब्लम नहीं आता. स्मॉल h आता तो प्रॉब्लम होता है. Can we see such kind of the condition in the women's? Very rarely we can see. 99.9% we could not find out such kind of a condition. Very rarely females are going to be affecting, right? Now come to the point here. She is going to become carrier. And here small h, on the basis of this X chromosome, small h gene is present there. On the basis of this sex, X chromosome, small h is present there. She is going to become affected. Affected means she is going to become hemophilic. हीमोफिलिक का मतलब क्या बोल सकता है कि एक व्यक्ति को हीमोफीलिया व्याधि है उसका शरीर के अंदर, उसको क्या बोल सकता है कि हीमोफिलिक बोल सकता है. So in the case of homozygous gene condition only females are affected, but in the case of females homozygous condition is very rarest of the rare, बहुत कम देख सकता है, right? These three are the conditions of the female. Once again, capital H, she is going to become normal, she is going to become carrier. Carrier का मतलब क्या बोल सकता है कि उसको व्याधि नहीं आता, उसको बच्चा को वो जीन को रवाना कर सकता है, इसलिए उसको क्या बोल सकता है कि कैरियर. कैरियर का मतलब रवाना करना. इधर स्मॉल h, she is going to become affected and later on such kind of the woman is called as hemophilic. Shall we see such kind of the condition in our society? That is a condition. Out of 1 lakh women we can find out only one woman is suffering from hemophilia, right? And conditions for men. Now, on the basis of the X sex chromosome, capital H is present, their dominant gene. Now, he is going to become normal. Now, the second condition is there. On the basis of X sex chromosome, small h is present there, affected. Affected means hemophilic. Right. So, finally, I would like to give the conclusion. If a woman has to affect by hemophilia, small h, she is going to become hemophilic. Hemophilic का मतलब हीमोफीलिया व्याधि है उसके पास. Regarding to man condition, yes, on the basis of only one X chromosome, small h is present, he is also going to become hemophilic. You have to remember these values. On the basis of these values, the entire calculations are present there, right? I would like to give you finally one problem, and according to this form of values, I would like to solve the problem. Now, what is the problem is here regarding to hemophilia. Now, have a look here. I want to woman married with a hemophilic man, what will be the condition of their progeny? इधर क्वेश्चन देखिए, हमको ऐसे पूछता है क्वेश्चन फॉर्म, ए नॉर्मल वुमेन को हीमोफीलिया व्याधि नहीं है, शी इज परफेक्ट, मैरिड विथ हीमोफिलिक मैन, ऐसे वाला लेडी एक पुरुष जीवी को हीमोफीलिया व्याधि है, उसको शादी हो गया, शादी होने के बाद व्हाट विल बी द कंडीशन ऑफ देयर प्रोजेनी, वो बच्चे को जन्म दिया, प्रोजेनी और ऑफस्प्रिंग मींस चिल्ड्रन, बच्चा के बारे में हीमोफीलिया व्याधि का संबंधित लक्षण कैसे हो सकता है? Now for the purpose of this one, I would like to do the calculations. First of all, I would like to take the mother. Mother means woman. Woman means female, right? This side female. This is female. Cross with male. Male means father. X, Y. This is father. क्या बोलता है इधर? ए नॉर्मल वुमेन का कंडीशन एक बार देखिए, एक्स के ऊपर डोमिनेंट जीन है और इधर एक्स क्रोमोसोम के ऊपर डोमिनेंट जीन है, वो लिख सकता है, नहीं लिख सकता, कुछ भी प्रॉब्लम नहीं होता, फिर भी मैं डोमिनेंट जीन इधर लिखता है, डोमिनेंट जीन ऐसे लिखता है, कैपिटल एच, ऐसे कैपिटल एच लिखा, वो वुमेन का लक्षण क्या बोल सकता है कि नॉर्मल, दिस इज द कंडीशन ऑफ द नॉर्मल वुमेन, एंड मैरिड विथ ए hemophilic man means the man having the hemophilia disease. Small h किधर आ गया, उधर हमको प्रॉब्लम होता है, right? Now this is the given biodata, right? Now this chromosome of ovum is fused with this X chromosome which is present in the stem cell. Now what will be the condition? X के ऊपर डोमिनेंट जीन है, right? H एक्स के ऊपर रेसेसिव जीन है, स्मॉल एच, ये पहली वाला प्रोजेनी. सेकंड कंडीशन, इफ दिस एक्स क्रोमोसोम इज फ्यूज और कंबाइंड विथ दिस वाई क्रोमोसोम, नाउ एक्स एंड वाई on the basis of this X chromosome, capital H is present there, I am going to writing as it is, and this X chromosome of ovum is fused with the X chromosome which is present in the stem cell, X and X. This X can carry the gene capital H and this X can carry the gene small h, right? And last one is present here. This X chromosome is fused with this Y chromosome. So this X and this is the one Y, this can carry capital H. Now I am here, finally I would like to conclude my class within 5 minutes, is about to finish. Right after crossing in between father and mother, we got 4 child. Out of 4 child, this child is female. And this one is female. This one is male. And this one is male. All together is going to become 100%. ये पूरा से पूरा 4 बच्चा है ना, 100% ऐसे समझ करना है, हम इधर 100% है. Each one carry 25%. ये चारों मिलकर 100% हो गया. For example, each one carry कितना परसेंटेज है? 25% कैरी होता है, right? Now have a look here. Result I would like to like this. Number 1, female XX. Number 2, XX. So this is female. इसका कंडीशन क्या हो सकता है? Female, capital H and small h, एक female. दूसरा female है ना? Yes, capital H and small h, दूसरा female. एंड मेल देखिए, मेल 1 एंड 2 मेल कंडीशन। मेल कितना लोग आ गया? 2 बच्चा लोग आ गया। नाउ द फर्स्ट वन इज कैपिटल H and the second one is capital H. Right. Now have a look here. XX, capital H and small h. This is going to become carrier. Capital H, small h. She is also going to become carrier. Capital H, normal. And this one is normal. So finally, carrier girls are 50%, normal boys are 50%. This 50% is carrier, and 50% of the boys are normal. So finally, the conclusion is, if a normal woman married with a hemophilic man, what will be the condition of the progeny? Means the condition of the progeny is 50% of the girls or females are going to become carriers for hemophilia, and 50% of the boys are going to become just completely normal. Right. This is one problem and solution. If you are not able to understand this one, please you can go through by the practice regarding to conditions for hemophilia. The time is up. And I would like to complete my class here. In the very next class on the basic of hemophilia, I would like to do 2 or 3 problems. Till then, please you can go through by practice. Thank you so much.